You've watered, you've pruned, you've sung to your plants, maybe even whispered secrets, but they're still struggling. Yellowing leaves, stunted growth, and flowers that never bloom. And now you're wondering, is it something missing? Or something you're doing wrong? That's when you hear it. The age-old garden wisdom, try a little baking soda, or maybe add Epsom salt. It works miracles. Sounds easy, right? But hold on. Before you sprinkle anything, what's the truth behind these home remedies? In this video, we're diving deep into the gardening debate that's divided backyard growers for decades. Baking soda versus Epsom salt. Which actually helps your plants and which could be quietly hurting them. Stick around and watch this video to the end, because what you learn might just save your garden. Let's start with the pantry staple baking soda. It's more than just a cookie ingredient, it's alkaline. And that matters. Because if your soil is too acidic, your plants might struggle to absorb nutrients like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. Baking soda can help neutralize soil acidity, making it easier for plants to thrive. It's a simple, cost-effective way to improve your garden's health. In theory, a small dose of baking soda can help raise the pH, neutralizing some of that acidity. This can be particularly beneficial for plants that thrive in less acidic soil. Additionally, baking soda has antifungal properties. It can help prevent fungal diseases on plants, such as powdery mildew. However, it's important to use it sparingly. Overuse can lead to an imbalance in soil nutrients. Always test your soil before applying any amendments. Go overboard and you're not helping, you're harming. Overuse baking soda and they might burn, weaken, or stop growing entirely. High pH soil can lock out nutrients just as badly as acidic soil. Your plant's roots? Super sensitive. Think of it like medicine. Right dose, relief. Too much? Damage. Here's how to be smart about it. First, test your soil with a simple home pH kit. It's affordable and easy. If the results show your soil is too acidic, below 6.0, and you really need a short-term fix, mix 1 tablespoon of baking soda into a gallon of water. Water your plants sparingly with this solution, maybe once a month at most. But remember, baking soda is not a long-term solution. You're treating symptoms, not healing the soil. Epsom salt sounds almost magical, right? A sprinkle of crystals and boom, bigger blooms, greener leaves, happier plants, that's the legend. But how much truth is buried in the myth? Epsom salt, chemically known as magnesium sulfate, is often touted as a miracle cure for plant ailments. However, scientific studies show mixed results, and its effectiveness largely depends on the specific needs of your soil and plants. So, while it might help in some cases, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Epsom salt is made of magnesium sulfate, 2 nutrients plants do need. Magnesium helps plants create chlorophyll, and sulfur is important for enzyme function, so it makes sense. Until you realize this, magnesium sulfate dissolves in water, releasing magnesium and sulfur ions. These ions are easily absorbed by plants, promoting healthy growth. Most soil isn't deficient in magnesium or sulfur, and when it is, the solution usually isn't Epsom salt, it's compost, mulch, or a balanced fertilizer. Overuse of Epsom salt can actually flush out calcium and potassium, disrupting your plant's delicate mineral balance. Even worse, runoff can harm nearby waterways. And if you're trying to grow tomatoes or roses, the 2 crops often linked to Epsom salt hype, too much magnesium can lead to blossom end rot. Want to safely boost your garden's nutrient profile? Start with compost. Rich organic matter adds magnesium, sulfur, and dozens of other micronutrients. You can also use slow-release fertilizers that are designed for your specific plant type and soil needs. So who wins? Baking soda or Epsom salt? The truth? Neither one is a magic bullet. Baking soda can adjust soil pH, but only temporarily, and it comes with risk. Epsom salt might help if your soil is magnesium deficient, but that's rarely the case, and overuse does more harm than good. Instead of quick fixes, here's what really makes a garden thrive. Test your soil regularly. Use compost and organic matter to build long-term soil health. Apply targeted fertilizers based on real deficiencies. Practice crop rotation and companion planting. These aren't shortcuts, they're strategies. Sustainable, proven, long-term strategies. Let's imagine two gardeners. One adds baking soda here, Epsom salt there, hoping for a miracle. The other composts, tests, observes. She knows her soil like a friend. Over time, her plants flourish. They don't just survive, they thrive. So, which gardener do you want to be? Here's the good news. You don't need a green thumb, just a curious mind and a bit of patience. Every time you observe a plant, adjust your watering, or enrich your soil. You're learning the language of your garden. So, baking soda versus Epsom salt? Interesting debate, but neither is essential. Your best tools, knowledge, observation, and a little love for the dirt beneath your feet. I know that you found this video informative and very educational, so go ahead and give me some support. This is simple, easy, and free of cost, but significantly very important. It will only take a few seconds of your time, and like I mentioned before, it will cost you nothing, but will help to grow my channel and also enable me to spread more valuable needed information like this. Now, click on that thumbs up button. It's a simple act, but the impact can be massive. Imagine that simple click as a ripple in a pond, extending outwards to touch and influence others, to become more conscious about becoming more informed about their health and well-being. It also helps to spread much-needed important information to a wider audience, which can potentially make a change in someone's life. So, go ahead, show your appreciation for these types of informative videos. Click that thumbs up button to potentially make a change. Now, to ensure that you don't miss out on any more valuable content, click the subscribe button and the notification bell that is beside it, then select all to gain access to all the other videos on my channel and to stay up to date with any new ones that gets posted. Most importantly, subscribing is absolutely free. My channel isn't just about sharing, it's about building a community of knowledge seekers who understand the importance of staying informed and updated when it comes to a healthy lifestyle. The information provided in this video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as a substitute for professional advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult with a professional before starting any new or making any significant changes to your habits or lifestyle. It's crucial to make informed decisions under the guidance of professionals. Remember, there isn't a one-size-fits-all solution, and sometimes what works for one person may not work for another. Therefore, use this information as a starting point. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, take action today for a healthier tomorrow. Share your gardening experiments in the comments. What's worked for you, and what hasn't. Let's grow smarter. Together. Also in the meantime, keep an eye out for my next upcoming video, but until my next video, click on the playlist that is displayed at the end of this video for more informational and educational videos like this. Don't forget to subscribe and click that like button. If you've ever fallen for a gardening myth, just know that you are not alone, we all have. Stay healthy, stay happy, and keep learning.